Hey, it's Rob at Kick Ass, and we are out here in the middle of some salty desert somewhere out here in Nevada, and we're gonna have the battle of the R. The Raptor R, the RZR Pro R, and the Rivian R1S. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
This will probably be I think this is gonna be the first time this has ever happened in the history of the R. We're gonna have some fun R racing. Stay tuned.
Yo, good couple get life to the sheep, leash nice, but nah, he ain't nice underneath. Got a price on the leash, I don't trust when he speak. Be sounding real spite for the
All right, so Mike is gonna give us a little info on his...
I'm gonna do the intro real quick.
Okay, Mike's intro.
We may not be in the Caribbean, but this is the battle of the R's. We have the 720 horsepower Raptor R, Predator powered, 5.2 liter V8 supercharged. Then we have the RZR Pro R with the 225 horsepower, 2 liter 4-cylinder, the largest engine put into a side-by-side. 4-wheel drive, of course. Then we have the Rivian R1S quad motor with 820 horsepower, I don't know, and 935 pound-feet of torque. I don't even know what's gonna happen. We're on loose soil. It's anybody's game out here.
Let us know what you are thinking in the comments. But let's do this. Let's get racing. And yeah, sounds like fun. So let's line these things up. We lined up good? Like stage, like at the track?
Are you in neutral?
No, I'm in high.
And you're revving it?
No, I just had my foot on the brake. Did that. I know I did it for a second. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. You on this honk?
You ready?
Dude, that was a lot closer than I thought it would be.
Yeah. Hey, I let off at the end there because I didn't feel comfortable. So,
Dude, that was close.
that's very close.
Yeah.
But there's a huge hole
Yeah.
right on that right side. Yeah. Okay. You want to do it now again or do it one more time? Yeah. That was close. We gotta do it again. I kind of let off. I got a little scared. So we're good now. I got the feel for it. It's a little better now. I did too.
These are heavy.
Yeah. Now I kind of feel how it's going to stop at that speed.
What happened?
Two-wheel drive.
Oh.
I was in two-wheel drive.
Oh, it looked like it. You didn't move. I was like, he's not in the right thing. Like.
If this ain't fun, I don't know.
I was about to say, that was fucking awesome.
You want to pull it in between these two?
Yeah, let me go grab my camera down there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Man, this thing's fast. Holy shit. Such a crazy car. So there you have it. Race of the R's. It looks like the Rivian comes out on top. The old electric car. All right, hey, it's Rob and Kick-Ass. We are here with Mike. We're gonna get a little stats on these badass vehicles behind me. These R's. Take it away, Mike.
As you guys saw, the Rivian won out, and that's really not a big surprise considering the horsepower and torque numbers, right? At the end of the day, that's really what matters. I mean, traction's something, it takes a little more to get that heavy thing moving. What was the big surprise for me is how the 225 horsepower RZR hung with them pretty darn close, and that was really impressive. I mean, that is a huge horsepower deficiency. But let's really talk about the differences here, because these are, you know, hammer versus scalpel, you know, versus bandsaw, right? I mean, these are just really separate things. Now, they all go off-road and they do it very well in their own respect, but let's go over that real quick. So this is the absolute speed demon here, and it's just an all-around amazing vehicle. It's extremely efficient. It's very fast. It handles well. It holds, you know, 7 passengers. The real cheat thing that it does is it raises and lowers the suspension. So we were able to go ahead and lower the suspension for the drag race, if you will. And then, you know, you can do this and raise it for rock crawling. And I can tell you from experience, because we off-roaded this thing, it is phenomenal off-road, but in the way that a Jeep is good off-road, right? The ground clearance is amazing. It's actually greater than that of the Raptor. It'll ford more water than the Raptor. But it's just not going to go fast, right? It doesn't have the suspension travel to go fast. I mean, yes, it'll go fast, but you're going to break something. But it'll go over anything, and it'll do it without complaint. We did some loose shale climbs, and we didn't even move a rock, versus the friends we went with Jeeps and whatnot. You know, they were struggling a little more. The other cool thing is you're riding the brakes when you're off-road going down a steep incline. And you're just not going to do that with this because of the regenerative braking. So you're actually making more power in the terms of juice in the battery with that. So really neat vehicle, you know, phenomenal at everything except for high speed off-road. Then we move over to the Raptor. Now the Raptor R, you guys know the stats. It's an animal, right? It's great at everything but fuel economy. Real life, I'm getting about, you know, 8 to 9 miles per gallon on premium. And that's a little silly. But, you know, I don't drive it very often. As I mentioned before, I drive a Prius every day. So that affords me the ability to drive this. And in terms of affordability, the resale values on these are absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, I think you've made money every time.
Yeah. So when you have these, it is actually an economical truck. And I jokingly tell people it's the cheapest truck that Ford sells in terms of total cost of ownership. So very reliable. With this one, you've got around 15 inches of suspension travel, which is phenomenal for a street legal vehicle. Probably one of the best, if not the best out there. The Fox live valve suspension is out of this world. New for 24, they have the dual actuators on them. And really, I can tell you, it is a Cadillac off-road, and it handles the high-speed stuff way better than any street legal vehicle has business doing. So incredible vehicle. You can tow with it. I actually tow myself with it, and it does it very, very well. Again, it's gonna drink. She's thirsty. She got a drinking problem. So anyway, really, really nice on-road vehicle. A little wide for trails. Now, then you got this, and in my opinion, of course, there's going to be lots of opinions on this, but in my opinion, this is the best side-by-side money can buy. 29 inches of suspension travel. That's just unheard of. Almost double that of the Raptor, and it's got live valve suspension that makes the Raptor look like it's out of a Nissan hardbody. I mean, it's just a whole nother experience. It actually fights to keep the vehicle level when you're rock crawling. When you're moving fast, it's going to pump up or increase the stiffness on the outboard shocks while loosening the inboard shocks to try and keep it level for you, both in acceleration, turning, deceleration. It's just a complete game changer. In racing mode, it really, you know, drops down. In rock crawl mode, it raises up, and it does that based on, you know, the damping. So there's nothing that's actually raising and lowering the suspension like the Rivian, where it's, you know, hydro pneumatic, if you will. This is actually just doing it by making the suspension stiff. So really ingenious, and it's an incredible vehicle to drive really, really fast, and it does that just so well. And you know, Rob's going to post some videos of us playing. And
the most astounding vehicle with a motor I've ever been in my entire life. I've never experienced something that can go that fast, and these tires have hit rocks at, I don't know, 90 and don't break because they're like, what are they, 5-ply?
I think they're 8-ply.
8-ply, like 8-ply tires. That's insane.
Yeah.
It's a remarkable buggy. If you've never been in one, definitely get a chance to go for a ride. But
yeah, so, and the cool thing about, you know, having a second vehicle for doing all your off-road stuff is, God forbid you break down, you know, you have an incident, anything happens, you're still getting home. You know, if you're taking your vehicle that you use to get there off-road, while there's certainly conveniences to that, if something happens, you're kind of in a pickle. So
especially out here, there's no one to your phone doesn't work out here.
Yeah. So yeah, when it comes to this, you know, the cost of repairing this, by the way, if you do damage it, is substantially cheaper than repairing this. You know, you lose a control arm, something like that, you can fix that at
plastic door panel.
Yeah, it's just a whole different thing, and I highly recommend it. But I just wanted to go over all the differences between these vehicles, because they are absolutely different and they're fantastic in their own right, every single one of them. Yeah, this was really cool for me. Like I said, I had no idea. We had not done this before. I'm really impressed with the Pro R and how it performed with these monsters. I mean, 225 horsepower compared to 700 and 800. Like, that's it shouldn't even be in the same ballpark, and yet it held its own. So that's really impressive. Hats off to these guys.
So yeah, all you Rivian owners out there, it'll beat the Ford. Sorry.
And
Ford.
Use your Rivian off-road. It's amazing.
Yeah, he's done it.
So many people are just keeping these things on road, and I get it, it's scary, but they are phenomenal off-road. You know, but again, it's not a rally car, so don't do that.
Yeah.
But
no jumping, I would say, just moderate, but it holds its own off-road. It's an absolute animal. It's Stephanie's daily driver. Yep, that's the grocery getter. It's the fastest car in the house. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Please remember to punch that subscribe button. Go ahead and give some likes, comments, all the above, and we're gonna bring you some more content like this. If you like the R's, then you'll like what's coming next. Thanks for stopping by. Rob and Kick-Ass. Yeah.